Korea's e-government best practices.
Since the 1990s, Korea has introduced diverse e-government services utilizing the world's best ICT infrastructure. Introducing e-government has enhanced efficiency and transparency of public administration, allows citizens to enjoy convenient and high-quality service, and improved national competitiveness. Korea's e-government today provides some 90,000 G2G and G4C services.
Effects of introducing e-government.
How has the introduction of e-government impacted Korea's society? In this program, we will look at how e-government has changed our society by reviewing the effects of Korea's introduction of e-government and best practices that have been adopted.
To improve efficiency of public administration, Korea developed multiple systems. These include On-Nara BPS, which processes the government's work online, a digital fiscal information system called D-Brain, which integrates all government financial activities for management, and the Government Integrated Data Center, which performs integrated management and operation of IT resources on a real-time basis. By using these systems, Korea has digitized government processes and expanded information sharing, resulting in tremendous cost, manpower, and time savings and enhanced work efficiency. In the meantime, public officials and citizens do not need to meet in person for procurement or customs services anymore. Instead, they save time by using online services. Since this process is online and open to the public, it further reduces the chance of corruption. An e-participation portal called e-People was also developed to improve communication with citizens on policy issues. This helps give citizens opportunities to participate in policymaking, as well as improves transparency of public administration. Other systems developed include an online portal for G4C services called Min124, an internet tax system called Home Tax, and an intelligent transport system called ITS. With these systems, citizens do not have to visit public office buildings and wait in long lines. They can now use online services whenever it is most convenient for them. These changes provide greater convenience for citizens and allow the government to be more effective and helpful to citizens. Cases of enhanced efficiency of public administration.
Now, let's examine various cases individually to see how Korea has achieved success in e-government implementation. The Korea government is greatly enhancing efficiency of government work and information resource management through On-Nara BPS, D-Brain, and Government Integrated Data Center, among others.
On-Nara BPS. In the past, public officials in Korea were challenged by unreasonable and inefficient procedures. Oftentimes, they would have to repeat the same work using multiple forms or even line up for in-person reports. On-Nara BPS, which manages the way government works, On-Nara BPS standardizes and integrates business procedures of central and local governments using BRM Business Reference Model. It manages all administrative procedures online, shares the progress and results in real time, and records every step in the process accurately and timely. On-Nara BPS has multiple functions. Document management is one of the most widely used functions on On-Nara BPS. Public officials can create, share, report, and approve documents online. This speeds up decision-making within the organization and implementation outside the organization. With the memo report function, stakeholders can share information and their perspectives on internal affairs without having to go through an approval process. Opinions can also be easily collected using this function. With the schedule management function, users can upload important schedules in advance and record and manage performances. The meeting management function allows them to register agendas, hold online meetings, and record offline meetings. The directive management function lets government workers register directives they have received and facilitates real-time updates and management of their work on these directives. On-Nara BPS has 850,000 users from over 230 central and local government organizations. On-Nara BPS is gaining popularity and adding new users each year. Its capacity to process business promptly and efficiently has cut down the average time required for public officials to handle a standard documentation workload. It has decreased from 6 hours and 32 minutes to less than 3.5 hours. It also enables public officials to record and share the policymaking process in real time and manage all government work online and in public view. This contributes to enhancing the transparency and efficiency of public administration. On-Nara BPS was selected as one of the top 10 e-government services in the 2007 World e-Democracy Forum in France. Today, 5 countries, including Indonesia, are considering implementing Korea's On-Nara BPS in their countries. On-Nara BPS is a shortcut to transparent and efficient work. D-Brain. In the mid-2000s, Korea suffered from a lack of efficiency and transparency in handling government expenditures. This deficit, along with rapid changes in the global economy, generated urgency for Korea to develop a financial information system that could manage national financial activities more transparently. This national financial information system was developed and is called D-Brain. D-Brain is a system that integrates and manages the entire range of government fiscal activities, from tax revenues management to budget formulation and execution, settlement and performance management, all on a real-time basis. One of the most widely used services of D-Brain is budget management, which integrates all fiscal activities from budget formulation to execution and settlement to performance management into a single system. D-Brain also allows instant sharing of information on public finances like revenues, expenditures, national assets, and public debts. Public officials are assigned to current projects and are responsible for recording all financial information in D-Brain. This information includes budget formulation, project progress, background, and past progress. With real-time updates, all users can track project information at a glance. D-Brain also enables online management of national financial activities through electronic bill presentment and payment, EBPP, and electronic funds transfer, EFT. The greatest benefit of introducing D-Brain is the increased efficiency in managing national finances and operations. This efficiency is enhanced by D-Brain's interconnection with 63 other systems from 46 institutions, like the Public Procurement Service, the National Tax Service, and the Bank of Korea, for affairs regarding contracting, tax collection, and fund transfer. D-Brain is also used to determine whether national funds are appropriately used and to track budget spending. This makes it possible to suspend ineffective projects and commence new projects systematically and thus maximize the nation's fiscal assets. Thanks to electronic bill presentment and payment, EBPP, and electronic funds transfer, EFT, users can make payments remotely and conveniently. This reduces the risk of fraud and corruption. Also, by eliminating potential waste elements, dBrain helps us understand public financial activities more accurately and achieve efficient budget management. Many countries and international organizations recognize dBrain as an ideal fiscal information system. In 2010, Korea exported a $50 million fiscal information system to Indonesia. dBrain is the digital partner of public finance. Government Integrated Data Center. Since the 1990s, when Korean government ministries began adopting e-government systems, there have been many achievements and accomplishments. However, problems caused by redundant investment in computing resources, lack of expertise, poor computing environment, and security vulnerabilities have arisen along the way. In 2005, to comprehensively address some of these issues, the Korean government established a data center dedicated for government use. This center was the first of its kind in the world. The Government Integrated Data Center, GIDC, integrates, operates, and manages over 1,400 e-government systems. These systems had previously been operated individually by 44 central government organizations. Data Center 1 was established in Daejeon in 2005 and Data Center 2 in Gwangju in 2007. The first thing that GIDC did was relocate all the servers and hardware to one place. Gradually, it integrated the software and services together and now even provides customized services to users. GIDC integrates, manages, and operates over 47,000 hardware and software components for 44 central government ministries. Such a large-scale system is managed on a real-time basis using NTOPS, which is an integration and operation system developed with Korea's own technologies. GIDC protects national IT resources from various cyber threats. By using e-Ansisang, an integrated security system developed internally, GIDC is able to block hacking attempts, viruses, DDoS attacks, and other forms of cyber threats from accessing e-government systems. GIDC developed a resource pool through integrated purchases of all IT resources that each government organization needs. Simultaneously, it developed a cloud computing environment where government organizations can borrow hardware or software through the internet. Integrated operation of e-government systems significantly reduced the average monthly failure time per piece of equipment, decreasing it from 67 minutes before GIDC was built to only 4 minutes in 2014. Also, integrated security measures make it possible to protect against cyber threats from DDoS attack detection to blocking in only 20 minutes. Now that government ministries don't have to develop and operate their own systems, but can rely on systems put into place by e-government and access information resources as needed, the cost for development and operation has decreased by 30%. GIDC is being evaluated as an ideal e-government model by the international community. It won the Future Government Award in the area of data centers in 2010 and the IT Governance Excellence Award from IT Service Management Forum in 2011. About 400 high-level public officials learn about GIDC each year. GIDC was exported to Mongolia and Nepal in 2007 and to Vietnam in 2011. GIDC is the core infrastructure for information resource management. Cases of enhanced transparency of public administration.
The Korea government has been greatly increasing transparency of public administration by introducing 2 new systems: an online procurement system called CONEPS and a citizen participation portal called e-People.
Korea Online e-Procurement System. Before CONEPS was developed, suppliers had to visit public offices in person and waste valuable time finding out bidding information and preparing bidding papers. However, thanks to CONEPS, a transparent procurement process has been introduced. This saves public organizations and private sector businesses both time and money. CONEPS is the world-class one-step e-procurement system. It processes entire procurement procedures online, from bidding to contracting, ordering and payment, manages product or service purchases, construction project contracting, raw material stockpiling, and government commodity and asset management seamlessly online. CONEPS offers a single window for public procurement. Businesses can easily join bidding by submitting a one-time registration of their licenses and qualifications in CONEPS. They can also check all bidding information of public organizations through CONEPS. CONEPS offers one-stop shop services. CONEPS interconnected the procurement information from 156 organizations. This has enabled supplier businesses to complete the procurement process at one stop without having to submit separate documents or certificates. CONEPS has digitized all procurement procedures. Steps in the procurement process, such as bidding, contracting, and payment, are handled conveniently on the Internet. In fact, 166 types of document forms have been digitized for faster processing. This has enabled both public organizations and supplier businesses to operate more efficiently. CONEPS has eliminated the need for businesses to make in-person visits to office to get bidding information or submit papers. This alone led to a cost saving of $800 billion. Specifically, businesses saved $6.6 billion and public organizations saved $1.4 billion. According to Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights Commission, procurement transparency has been increased by 20% from 6.8 points in 2002 to 7.92 points in 2013. This improvement can be attributed to real-time disclosure of procurement information and implementation of standard procedures. By digitizing the public bidding process, more players have more opportunities to participate. This feature especially helps SMEs as their increased participation in public procurement has significantly enhanced their competitiveness. CONEPS won the United Nations Public Service Award in 2003 and the Global IT Excellence Award in World Congress on Information Technology in 2006. As a groundbreaking e-procurement system, CONEPS was adopted as an online public procurement model by Mongolia in 2010, Tunisia in 2012, Cameroon in 2004, and Jordan and Rwanda in 2015. 21 countries have signed MOUs with Korea. CONEPS is the world's best cyber marketplace. E-People. In the past, citizens often felt confused by the process to file petitions or suggestions. Some even hesitated filing one for fear that they might be penalized when doing so. Now, citizens no longer need to worry. They can file petitions and suggestions on e-People anytime and anywhere. e-People is the major online communication window between the government and citizens. Citizens can simply file all government-related petitions, suggestions, reports, and policy-related discussions and check their progress online. It is interconnected with service systems from more than 840 government organizations, as well as educational organizations, diplomatic offices, and judicial branches. Once a citizen files a petition on e-People, the system delivers it to the right organization. When you have any complaint about a government organization, you can report it through e-People. It delivers your petition to the best-suited organization for one-stop processing. If you have input on policy issues, you can make suggestions on e-People. It collects user responses on government policies and systems, integrates them into policy making, and even offers awards for the best suggestions. ePeople allows any citizen to become a policymaker. Anyone can bring up topics for official agendas, join discussions on government policies, and attend e-hearings. As ePeople enables real-time online collaboration between government organizations and individuals, the service quality and administrative efficiency of the government has dramatically improved. As a result, it now takes less time to process services, citizens are more satisfied with the service quality, and there is an increasing number of citizens using ePeople. Because the government can monitor what citizens are saying with filings through ePeople, it can find out which complaints are most common, analyze the complaints, and transfer them to the organizations that can best handle the issues. In this way, the government is now able to respond to citizens in a comprehensive and holistic manner rather than just solve lower-impact, isolated problems. ePeople has been well received and highly utilized. Since 2006, the number of filed complaints or petitions has more than quadrupled, while the processing time has dramatically decreased. ePeople won the Best Demonstration Stand Award at the 2008 e-Challenge Conference held in Sweden and the United Nations Public Service Award in 2011 in the category of Advancing Knowledge Management in Government. ePeople is a major e-government service that is improving transparency of public administration. Tunisia and Korea reached an agreement in 2014 to cooperate on building an online participation system. ePeople is an online communication window between the government and citizens. Cases of improved services for citizens.
The Korean government is greatly improving citizen convenience through a government for citizen service called Minwon24, an internet tax system called Home Tax, and an intelligent transfer system called ITS.
G4C portal Minwon24. In the past, citizens had to deal with many inconveniences, like having to visit public offices or submit additional documents to receive government service. With the creation of Minwon24, citizens no longer need to visit offices in person and submit duplicative documents to receive services. Minwon24 is a government portal where citizens can simply request and receive certificates or check various kinds of information through the internet regardless of time and space. Because Minwon24 is interconnected with systems from each administrative organization, like the Resident Registration Management System and Local Government Administration System, citizens can enjoy a wide range of online services. What kind of services does Minwon24 offer? G4C Information Service provides detailed information on 5,000 types of government services. Citizens can use the service to find out, for example, how to register a new move or how to check tax payments. Also, with a G4C service request, citizens can ask for any of the 2,800 types of certificates and proofs online without having to visit public offices. Approximately 1,100 certificate types can be issued and printed out upon request. To meet new demands brought on by an increase in smartphone users and an evolving technological environment, Minwon24 launched 10 mobile services in 2010, including authenticity verification of resident ID cards. In 2015, Minwon24 launched 34 new mobile services, including services to report loss of resident ID card and services to request certificates for university studies. Since Minwon24's launch in 2002, it generates $1.5 billion of economic and social savings each year. Most of these savings come from reduced need to travel to public offices. Min 124 also eliminated about 22,000 tons of CO2 emissions by reducing the use of transportation and paper. Min 124 is constantly developing and providing new and useful services for citizens, and the number, engagement, and satisfaction of users is continuously increasing. Min 124 won the United Nations Public Service Award in 2011. That same year, citizens chose Min 124 as the top-ranking service in Citizen Select Best 10 survey conducted by the Prime Minister's office. Min 124 is Korea's representative online G4C service portal. Internet Tax Service, Home Tax. Since the 2000s, tax transactions like tax returns and payments have significantly increased with the spread of the Internet. There has been an increasing demand from citizens to develop tax services that could be used at home or work. It became clear to the government that tax services needed to be modernized. In 2002, the Internet tax service called Home Tax was developed. After going through several phases and upgrades, Home Tax now makes it possible for taxpayers to complete their taxes without having to visit a tax office. Users simply log in and are provided access to all tax-related services on the Internet. Home Tax now acts as the primary tool citizens use to interact with the National Tax Service. Home Tax provides many convenient services. With Home Tax, users can file returns and pay taxes on 13 types of taxes, including income, corporate, value-added, donation, and real estate holding taxes. Also, through the Internet, users can print out any of the 16 types of tax-related certificates. Some examples of these certificates include business registration, tax payment, and amount of income. Recently, Home Tax was integrated with 7 other systems, including the cash receipt system and the simplified year-end tax adjustment system. It also provides services through a mobile application, which has improved the convenience of taxpayers to a great extent, as well as enhanced the transparency and reliability of tax administration. The number of online tax returns through Home Tax in 2014 reached 22 million, which accounts for 93% of the total tax returns made in Korea. 5.19 billion cash receipts were issued, totaling $9.15 billion and 510 million e-tax invoices were issued, totaling $2,876 billion. With Home Tax, the government no longer needs to spend money designing, printing, and mailing forms and flyers. This savings totaled $150 million. Citizens have saved about $400 million by no longer having to travel to offices. These savings have an enormous overall impact on the economy. The use of Home Tax has reached a high penetration rate, has generated large economic savings, and is greatly benefiting Korean citizens. OECD chose Home Tax as an example of the best electronic tax administration in 2006. Home Tax finally received ISO or IEC 20000 certification in 2008. Home Tax was exported to Sri Lanka in 2010 and Mongolia in 2011 and is being used as a benchmark for electronic tax administration service for the global community. Home Tax is convenient for the taxpayer and keeps tax administration clean and transparent. Intelligent Transport System. With only 100,000 square kilometers of geographic area and a population of 50 million, 20 million of who are concentrated in the Seoul metropolitan area, Korea has had to deal some serious traffic-related issues. Many difficulties were caused by increasing numbers of automobiles on the road and insufficient numbers of parking spaces in cities. These factors exacerbated already poor conditions for road construction, traffic congestion, accidents, and air pollution. However, to respond to these new needs, Korea actively developed the Intelligent Transport System, or ITS, which facilitates user safety and convenience and maximizes transportation efficiency. ITS is state-of-the-art transport system that applies information, communication, and control technologies to transportation vehicles like cars, trains, ships, and airplanes, and to transport facilities like roads, railways, seaports, and airports. It also optimizes and automates traffic management and even provides mobility information that is customized to each traveler. What are the major services that ITS offers? ITS basically operates lights to control traffic flow based on real-time traffic conditions for smoother flow on roads. Automatic changes of traffic lights based on the amount of traffic at intersections is one of the major examples of ITS. ITS collects real-time operational information of public transportation for traffic operation and management and provides the information to citizens for more convenient use of public transportation. One of the best examples is the bus arrival information system, which can be easily viewed at bus stops. ITS automated toll payment on toll roads to reduce inconveniences to drivers. It also allows passengers to pay bus, subway, and taxi fares using the same payment card. Additionally, the National Transport Information Center serves as the hub that systematically and efficiently interconnects, integrates, and manages information. This way, traffic information that has been collected from different transportation vehicles and facilities throughout the country can be shared. With the introduction of ITS, traffic conditions in Korea improved dramatically. Traffic congestion decreased by more than 20%, and the cost savings total approximately $360 million every year. Citizens no longer need to sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Real-time traffic and detour information is available and easily accessed so drivers can choose a faster route. 32 countries around the world, including Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Colombia, have either imported the system or consulted with officials on how to adopt the technology. ITS is a cutting-edge transport system that creates faster, safer, and smoother mobility. The Korean government has introduced approximately 19,000 e-government services, many of which have received global praise and recognition. Korea's e-government system has enhanced the efficiency and transparency of public administration, improved services for citizens in a significant way, and expanded opportunities for citizens to participate in the policy-making process. The Korean government will continue to make its best efforts to provide user-oriented, customized e-government services in an integrated manner and actively share with the international community the experiences and expertise accumulated during e-government service implementation.